Oh, it's Greggatron. This, 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 this. Look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at it. This. Yeah. 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 This is how are y'all? What's good? Shout out to all the good people for being here. Yes, Alright. So my birthday was on Monday, the 25th, August 25th. And we just celebrated it yesterday, being Saturday, the 30th. And I'm not gonna lie here, this was one of the best birthday parties ever. It seems like every year I say that this was one of the best birthday parties ever, because really these past few years, there's been some really good parties. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got, what the good people gave me. This isn't everything, because some of it is other stuff, which I'll explain later, but I'll show you this first. So, shout out to my homie who got me this shirt. You know who you are. The homie Don, he gave me that extra large brown suit Wolverine shirt. Shout out to him. And I believe he gave me these two as well. They're like metal posters. I think it's 10. We got Spider-Man, a Marvel Masterwork pinup. So all you gotta do is just put a pin right there and there. I'll probably hang these in my garage. And the good captain. Y'all know I'm a fan of the good captain. That's clean. Let's see here. Yeah. Or maybe I'll take one of them to work. Maybe, I'll see. Yeah, I like that. That's fresh. So fresh and so clean, clean, clean. Somebody else got me this shirt. I forgot who got me this. But shout out to you. We are Venom. That's dope. Also extra large. That's nice. I'm gonna wear one of these shirts in my next video. How about that? How about that? Now, these people who gave me this card, they wrote a recipe on the back of the card so I can create my own tasty beverage. Because this person, he could be a bartender if he wanted to be. He's real good with drinks. So I got the recipe on the back of that. And these are some more cards from some more good folk. Now, thank you guys. I have another friend. She made me brownies. The most wonderful brownies in town. Those are still in my kitchen to this day. And like I said, my buddy who gave me the recipe for the tasty beverages, those are in the freezer. So yes, a lot of the gifts were like food and whatnot, and that's okay. That's great. That's even better because it's nourishment for my body, especially the brownies. Now, as far as the party went, it was spectacular. I mean, it was at an arcade this year. I can't tell you which arcade, because I don't want to dox where I live. But basically, it was a big old arcade, and it was for myself. It was for my niece. It was for my homie who got me these. His birthday's in August. It was for my other homie. His birthday is in August. Well, there were so many August birthdays, we ended up just deciding, why don't we just celebrate summer birthdays all the way up until September? Why don't we do that? So it was like June, July, August, September, because, you know, September's like the cutoff time. So we got everybody involved in this party. Everybody brought their kids, their families. It was cool. The highlight was laser tag. That's definitely the highlight. My guy, who I'll talk about him in a little bit, but my guy, he played laser tag like 3 or 4 times. I played it twice. The first time we played it, it was teams. We were the Autobots versus the Decepticons. That was cool. I was the Decepticon leader, Megatron, right? And my homie, he was the Autobot leader. So he's like Optimus Prime. Now we had matching shirts. Not matching, but we had on our Transformers shirts. And I'll show you that in a minute. So that was cool. We were like the twins. All day, a day. We were the brothers. It was cool. Like towards the end of laser tag, the first game, it'll tell you 1 minute left. It'll say last stand. And the guy who worked there, he was giving us all these Transformers vibes and lingos and all this stuff, because he knew what we were on. So anyway, the last 30 seconds to a minute, there's a countdown, and the guy's like, last stand. Or the computer's like, last stand, last stand. Which last stand is a phrase from Transformers, like, one shall stand, one shall fall. Anyway, it's time to wrap up, finish this up, so I say, Decepticons, follow me. And then all my teammates, like, gather around me, and we create this force. Kind of like the Spartans when they all gathered up in a circle. Kinda, but not really. It was so fun. Anyway, my team ended up losing, but it was still super fun. It was so fun, and we're adults, so we believe in rematches. You know, adults are more sore losers than kids. Anyway, I played again with them, but this time we did, what was it? Every man for himself. Which, in all honesty, was even more fun than teams, because now you rely on only you. So every man for himself is by far superior, because everybody's your enemy, not just half of the people. Everybody you see is your enemy. And that was so much fun. We were shaking hands the whole time. Everybody was patting people on the back and stuff. People were showing up throughout the party, not just for the food, but after the food was served, people were showing up later on. Great party. A lot of coworkers, a lot of people I work with, and people who I used to work with. So it was magnificent. It was great. Now, the homie who we were matching, he had the Autobot shirt. I had the Decepticon shirt. And I think I'll show that right now. But yeah, we've been friends for a long time now. His birthday is the 23rd. Mine is the 25th. So he had been asking me for weeks, like, hey, you down for some laser tag? And I'm like, I'm down for some laser tag. This is how all this started. But we just never got to it. because he has a son who is the same age as my niece. So we've been trying to get them together anyway. So I said, I'm down for some laser tag, man. Let's do it. He's like, all right, for sure. But, you know, stuff comes up. Stuff happens. Well, now it's getting closer and closer to our birthdays. So I finally said to him, why don't we just do it for our birthday? And he's like, that's a great idea. Well, then fast forward, I was like, hey, why don't we wear the good shirts for our birthday? And he's like, that's a good idea. So one thing led to another. It's crazy when you hang out with people, how y'all's ideas just bounce off of each other, like on accident, unintentional. Anyway, after the party, me and my brother stopped by my sister's house to bring my niece her presents, because some of the presents from the party I had in my possession, because everything was all lumped together. So we went to my sister's house, hung out with them. Then me and my brother came back to my house, and then some more friends showed up. That was fun. We did our thing, had some tasty beverages, played some video games, hung out in the garage. It was nice outside. Did some talking, did some relaxing. It was fun. It was like a 3-part party. It was like a 4-part party. The food, which they had pizza at the arcade, that was part 1. Part 2 was the games, laser tag, and everything else we did, Space Invaders, you name it. Part 3 was my sister's house, and then part 4 was my house. So overall, it was a great weekend. It's Sunday now, so the weekend, we get a 3-day weekend because we get Labor Day off. So I'm only halfway through my weekend up until now. So I would like to have more good weekend. So I'm going to upload this video and get some more stuff going for you guys. But I made a video about a year ago saying I have the best friends in the world. To this day, I believe that. Everybody who showed up showed mad love. Even the people who couldn't make it, they sent me a text message like, hey man, we're going to have to catch up. Sorry I couldn't make it. Blah, blah, blah. I said, hey, that's fine. You can come to the next party. It's all good, my people. They know. They know they're welcome. They know they're invited. Because this weekend is always busy for people. I remember because every year, every birthday, half of the people who I invite, they're like, man, I'm out of town that weekend. That's almost not everybody, but that's usually about half. And they let me know like a week in advance, like, man, I'm out of town that weekend, man. I'm like, hey, I get it. A lot of people are helping their kids move to college and different things. So I totally get it, man. But you guys are still welcome. So hit me up. It was fun. It was so much fun that I told my guy, I was like, hey, we might just have to do this laser tag like every other weekend. Because I don't like to lose. I was telling my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, I was telling him, I don't like losing. And he's the one who slaughtered my whole team. Like, he was good with that stuff. So I'm like, man, I need to practice. I need to get my game up. And the fun thing about it was my nephew, he's 5, he was with us. Whereas me and my brother-in-law, my nephew was keeping us feeling like a kid, feeling young. And my nephew's father, he had so much fun playing. Like, he loved that stuff. There was some good father and son time going on. Not just them two, but my homie and his son. A lot of good quality time that day. People's wives were showing up. People were bringing their kids. It was great. It was great. But I could talk for another 15 minutes if I wanted to. But I'll save that for another time. Okay. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for attending the party. Thanks for all the birthday wishes in the comment section over the past week. You guys are rock stars. You guys are cool people. Yeah. All right. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.